We're losing!
Teamwork, guys. More teamwork.
They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez Louise.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're gonna be winners.
What's the matter? You got nothing left inside, huh? Cause you're turning like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access too?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
Well, looky here. Sunday night, October the 3rd. And we are back. And, Mr. Matt, welcome to episode 179. He's Matt and I'm Mike. Eric will probably be popping in as he is ought to do these days. Mm-hmm. But if anything, sir, you are a enigma over there with the Cincinnati Bearcats beating Notre Dame and the Cincinnati Bengals beating the Jacksonville Jaguars on Thursday night. Here I thought I would have laid down some considerable cash, sir, that Mr. Matthew Helmer would be decked out, head to tippity-toe, drenched in Vaseline, and have the fucking Cincinnati gear on, top to bottom, being very braggadocious as one is ought to do when their teams, sweep. We'll leave the Reds out. We won't see them again till February.
Let's not talk about them. Wait till springtime to talk about them.
But if anything, sir, I thought you would have been fully, decorated in gear, and here we are with the Marvel shirt. Very unpredictable.
I don't want to get too personal here, but after yesterday's huge Bearcats win over Notre Dame yesterday, I just splooged over all of my Bearcats clothes and everything, and they're in the laundry, And same thing Thursday night, going into halftime, Bengals are down 14-0. Come back second half like Joe Burrow does, and just whoops ass. Brings the team together, come back to win, 24-21. And then between Thursday night, splooging over all my clothes Thursday night, and yesterday just jizzing over. I mean, it's just like, thank God these lights aren't like a black light, okay? To like shine around the room of everything.
Lots of stains.
It smells like bleach down here, dude. That's all I gotta say.
Of Peter Northian proportions, everything was just being spread around.
Yeah, it's just what a week for Cincinnati. Besides the Reds, but what a week for Cincinnati.
Hell of a week. But here you are, looking slim as ever in your Marvel gear. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the show, Mr. Bibbs. Been a while. Happy to see you.
Thank you, Bibbs.
And, as you said, happy birthday to Mr. Devious, Mr. Matt. 48 years old, sir. Mm-hmm. And, let's just get right to it. 48 years old, but this weekend coming up, celebrating 25 years of marriage, sir. So something got mixed up when you graduated 8th grade. They, instead of giving you like a present or some money like, like you did at your baptism, someone just said, here, have your wife. They just brought you over. Carol just came along, and this marriage was arranged in 8th grade.
Normally a good Catholic in their 8th grade, there's confirmation and shit. Here you get confirmed, but no. Apparently, when I came in 8th grade, like, all right, here's your wife.
Someone got confused confirmation and consummation.
Thank God for me, I suppose.
these things happen, but
they do happen. Oh
25 years of marriage at 48. Good Lord, sir, You've had more than half your life with Barb.
Yeah, no shit.
Hell of a thing. And our buddy Vic Joe, who we've been pumping on the show lately with his podcast, he's celebrating his 25th anniversary. And I saw he went to one of those tiny homes. You've seen that on Facebook today?
Out in Hocking Hills. That's where Barb and I is going next week, out in Hocking Hills.
Now, what do you think of those tiny homes, Matt? You see that? Is that something that you and Barb would like to settle down in when you're talking about selling your palatial estates there in a few years, and you're teasing getting a motorhome? You could put one of those in the back of a motorhome. What do you think about having something like that? Could you and Barb coexist in a tiny house?
I think we could. I think we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have her side of the story.
No, we don't. She's upstairs watching TV, so we're good. Yeah, I think we could have. There'll be a lot of slimming down. I mean, obviously, little people like us wouldn't have time for that. And by the way, this is TV number 3 in the background here. Okay, this is he had the first one. This is 3. This is 3 TVs.
They're multiplying.
Okay? So
they're like rabbits.
So we wouldn't have the room for the big TVs and stuff.
No, you bring your 720s from the garage.
There we go.
Yeah.
720p. Because that might be all the power supply where we go might be able to handle.
Just put that shit on a swivel, so no matter where you are in the tiny house, you can see it.
Hey, the one in the garage on a swivel, I could spin it around. The Thursday night, again, let's talk about the Bengals and that win. Okay, Thursday night, I'm out there with my griddle making nachos, and I spun the TV around because I had the Blackstone there in the driveway, watching the TV inside the garage. And then later in the evening, when everything put away, I turned the TV that way where I'm sitting in the garage looking out.
Does this mean the Helmer patio has been shut down for the season? Because usually that grill's out back, isn't it?
Yeah. Normally it's out back.
You needed to see the game at the same time.
I wanted to see the TV. Yeah, I don't have a TV in the backyard yet. So, which I need a TV in the backyard. But yeah, I didn't have a TV back there, so I had to switch and move the griddle up to the front and that. And neighbors and shit came over and stuff. It was a good night. It was a lot of fun.
Excellent.
Yep.
So as we're talking about the 25th anniversary, we'll give some show announcements here. Enjoy your time at Cuddles and Bubbles, sir. Heart-shaped bed and all that stuff. I'm sure you got the roses all set up ahead of time, and you told the florist to sprinkle them all over the bedroom floor. I know you're on top of this, so you don't.
Unfortunately, I think he did this weekend, so they're going to be dead when we get up there next Friday. But that's all right.
So since Matt is away next weekend, we're going to be doing a special show. I think Wednesday. So for people listening, it could be Thursday, but we're trying to push for Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday will be in place of next Sunday. So make sure you show up. We'll, of course, let people know across our social media channels of where and when you can find us this coming week. But I think the show that would normally happen next Sunday is going to happen this coming Wednesday.
And it's probably a good idea to show up this coming Wednesday.
Yeah, you want to see Matt in his glow. Right now he's hornier than a frog. You catch him after.
It's a good thing I'm sitting down.
You catch him after this weekend, and he just is gonna be worn out.
I mean, you think I'm slim now? Just wait till Wednesday night and look at me, But yeah, you definitely Wednesday night. Tune in Wednesday night, maybe Thursday, but tune in. It's a show you won't want to miss.
So tell us how Matt Tober is going. You went to you had your birthday on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so tell us all about it. Give us the details.
Well, I mean, I worked at home Friday and did some stuff on that Friday and then Friday afternoon, late afternoon, Barb and I went up to the local bar and went there and had a great time up there. People were buying me beers left and right. I came home with a tab for like $6, but I drank I don't know how many beers because people were buying them for me and stuff. So that was really cool, doing that. And then we came home, ordered some pizzas and stuff, and had some cake and pizza. And then we sat down here and watched a movie. We watched that Free Guy. That movie with Ryan Reynolds.
For that, right?
Yeah, we had to pay for it.
I've been trying to watch it free.
I tell you what, man, it's a good movie.
I hear
that is a great movie. Yeah, I definitely recommend that movie. Lots of fun. I want to watch it again. because there was so much stuff in there, video game wise, that we'll all catch and see and stuff and enjoy. My sons were, hey, look at that! Oh, that's from that. That's from that. Pointing out different things from different games and stuff like that. And oh yeah, definitely everyone needs to check that game out. Really cool. But I had a great time there. Then yesterday, had a nice day. Yesterday, doing stuff around the house and that, and relaxing that. And then last night, Barby and the youngest went out to Kings Island, which is the local amusement park. Mm-hmm. They got their Halloween thing going on now called a Halloween Hunt, and went out there, and it was packed. It was crowded.
Wait a second.
And it was a great
Halloween Hunt. I think we need to bring in the Gearbox lawyers here to settle this. Like, who had it first, Borderlands 3 or Kings Island?
I think Kings Island had it first because they've been doing Halloween Hunt for quite too many years.
2K,
quite too many years.
2K is very litigious. They might sue here. Go ahead. Continue.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. But went there. It was very crowded. Lots of people in that. And we went on a couple of roller coasters and that. And then we're sitting in line for the third roller coaster, Orion, which is the big one there, 300 feet. And it started to rain. At first, it's just a kind of light rain coming down and stuff. And then it started coming down harder and harder. And then they announced that, attention guests, at this point, the ride is closed. You can either stay in line or leave, whatever. And people scrambled out and that. And then, the place at Kings Island, the game was probably got, open areas and stuff like that. The monsters and stuff, they're all, scurrying away because they don't want their makeup and costumes get ruined and stuff. It wasn't the night that I wanted, unfortunately. I wanted to go walk around, the big fog machines where you can't see and monsters coming out and scaring you and stuff and riding rides at night and that. And unfortunately, the rain put a damper on that. And we was soaking wet. We was dripping wet. We was squeezing our shirts out and stuff.
Wet t-shirt contest, huh?
Oh, I'll tell you what. Let me tell you something.
Just between us here. Low
just
voice.
Between us.
No one else,
just
no one else can hear.
Right. Everyone mute. Everyone, silence your headphones for a little while, okay? There were some girls in line, okay, that got soaking wet. And let me tell you something. There were some interesting sights to have seen.
Yeah. And what did Barb say about these sites? She cut you looking?
I think so.
What'd you say?
I think it was time to go then. A couple of things. I see what you're looking at. I see what you see. I was like, well, yeah, you see it too, then, don't you?
Hey now.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it got a little wet, got a little chilly. If it was hotter or warmer, we probably would have stayed. But it was a cool night, cool fall night, and being soaking wet, it would not have been fun. So unfortunately, we had to leave. So we're going to come back another night and try it again here in a couple weeks.
That's the good thing of going, 30 days in advance of Halloween, being you heard the early bird special. Matt's trying to do the early Halloween special. Boom! As soon as the decoration's up, he wants to be there when they're nice and fresh and primed and proper. None of these Halloween decorations that have been sitting out for weeks on end.
That's right. That's right. I don't want
now
things
you've given
stale.
you've given yourself some leeway to go there. But tell us about this blue ice cream that you got. What is it? Just blue?
Oh.
Is there a particular flavor that?
Yeah. It's got like a blueberry. It's got like a blueberry flavor to it. It's soft serve ice cream. Okay, it's Kings Island's had this ice cream for years. I mean, since I was a little shit, they've had it. Blue ice cream. Everyone's blue ice cream. It used to be back. Remember the Smurfs?
Oh yeah.
Remember the Smurfs? That's when they first got it. Back, Kings Island had a license for the Smurfs, and they had a ride, the Smurf ride. And they called it. It used to be, and people still call it Smurf ice cream because it's blue. Mm-hmm. It's probably Papa Smurf's jizz or whatever. But
a lot of jizz talk today, Matt. Is there something going on that we need to?
Yeah, they get this coming weekend. This upcoming weekend.
A lot of jizz. I mean, Christ, we're only 15 minutes in, and I think the jizz counters at least be at 3 or 4 here.
jizz all over this podcast. But yeah, this blue ice cream it's good. It's got like a slight blueberry flavor to it, and that it's soft, regular soft serve, but it's so good. Get sprinkles on it if you want.
You didn't get a hard shell when you have the soft serve. You have to have the hard shell.
Not with this, you don't. No, sir. Not with this. Not with this. No. No, normally when I get a vanilla ice cream, I do the cherry dip or chocolate dip.
What would go? What do you think would go with blueberry? Like a butterscotch and blueberry? Would that be too much clash? Like chocolate and blueberry?
I'm telling you, you don't want anything. You just want this ice cream. You don't want anything with it. You don't want Mike. When you come to Cincinnati,
how about a vanilla, like a white? Like that's what you
want. They do a swirl. They do a swirl
to get the whole Papa Smurf effect. You should have got a vanilla shell on it.
To get the girl, what's that girl Smurf? She was all in white.
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
Yeah, I can't remember. Smurfette. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, Mike, you come here. We're going to go to Skyline, and we're going to sit down, and they're just going to bring us food, okay? And you're going to eat it, okay? And then we're going to go to the pizza place, and we're going to get a pizza and some PBR and a red cup.
I'm gonna have to bring a fucking trash bag with me for your car.
Oh yeah, yes you will. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and then we're going to King's Island. We're getting this blue ice cream, just plain blue ice cream.
Not going on any of the rides.
That's fine. We'll just go for the goddamn ice cream. Okay.
A food tour, a 3-hour tour.
Might turn it 4 or 6 hours, but yeah. I'm going to give you on a food tour of Cincinnati. That's a good idea. And you're going to love it.
Hell of a thing.
I tell you what, man.
Well,
it's going to be something else.
So something to look forward to if you follow Devious Mr. Matt and all those other social media channels. There'll be more blue ice cream in his future because he's going to go for they give you a makeup date? Will they give you a little voucher that says, hey, you got rained out and you can come back free on us, or no?
We got season passes, so it doesn't matter.
Excuse me.
So... it doesn't matter. So we'll go.
Forgot who I was talking to. I'm sorry.
Super Happy Fun Time is coming up this weekend, so we can't come this weekend. So the following weekend, we're going to go up on a Friday night and check it out. Get the full effects of all the monsters and ghouls and stuff floating around and all that stuff they got going, because they do it up well. I mean, it was very well decorated up. They had fog machines and shit going, with fog and stuff. And unfortunately, the rain ruined everything. But it was it's a pretty good presentation that they put on. So,
well, it is the best time of year, no doubt. It is, like we said, Matt-tober.
It's off to a great start.
Al popped in and wanted to wish you a happy birthday as well, but he had to leave. So
thank you, Al.
Long weekend, so hi and bye, Al.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be 48, sir?
It feels like last week. Yeah.
I posted this on Facebook today, but I dropped my son off at a very famous, just a well-known Boston club called the Middle East, and dropped him off today to his first time going there. Not his first time going to a punk rock or hardcore show, but just the first time going to that club. And I just, have spent a lot of time at that club, played shows there, been to shows there. So it's very like, I'm a fucking old man. And back in the day, people getting dropped off at the show, be like, ha, and I was like, oh my God, see his dad dropping him off in front, so, and, an hour away, dude, you know what I'm saying? I live in the woods in Central Mass. An hour, dropped him off, and then my wife came home from the Cape and she picked him up, so I didn't have to go back and forth twice in the same day,
Did he have a good time?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Yep. The Middle East is a fully vaccinated club, so you can't get in unless you show your vaccination card.
Noah is going here in 2 weeks, 3. Bogarts. Remember, you've been to Bogarts.
Yes. Yep.
Noah is going there in a couple of weeks for a concert. He's got to be fully vaccinated, but Barb and I are doing the same thing. We're We're going to go down. We're going to drop him off because I don't want him driving around that part of town and trying to park and all that shit. We're going to drop him off. We're going to go downtown, spend the evening in downtown, probably go to the casino, maybe go to a restaurant or something like that, and then go back up and pick him up when the show's done. Take him home.
Friends of mine are coming through Cincinnati in a few weeks. They're playing something Legends. I'll have to look and see what the exact name of it. But I want to say it was something like Legends Bar and Grill or Legends. I'll have to look at the name of it. Let you know. But yeah, they're friends of mine are coming through in a few weeks.
Nice. Oh, cool. Tell them to stop by. We'll go get blue ice cream.
Yeah.
We'll go to Skyline. Get, just food served to us and we'll eat it.
Bibbs wants to know, don't Americans get a vaccine passport? I don't know if we call it a passport. It's a vaccination card.
Get a vaccination card. Yeah.
Yeah. And it just shows you like when you got your vaccination.
Yeah. I guess you can call it a passport.
We don't get anything official from the government if that's what you're asking. These are just given to us at the place that does the vaccinations for you.
I think that's an official government thing.
In theory, you could get a card and you could fucking write the dates in yourself, and I'm sure there's people out there that do that type of crap.
Oh yeah, there's.
It's just a card that it's just a card that they're picking from a pile, right? And if the nurse, whoever gave you the vaccination, fills it out and gives it to you, it's not like nothing's being mailed to you or anything like that.
Yeah, you're right there. He says that we get a passport from the government on October 22nd. Yeah,
Nothing like that on our end so far that I am aware of.
Yeah, I imagine our regular vaccination card is our, passport. Because I guess, I guess I don't know how this, like, when he went to this place, did he have to bring his card? How did he prove that he had to bring his card?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, Noah, when he goes in a couple weeks, he's got to bring his card to show or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, you can either take the card, or you can take a photo of it.
Yeah, I've done that. I got a photo of that on my phone.
Yeah, I mean, again, is the person looking at it like this close, or they just look at it like, like when you go give someone your ID, right? Those bar, like the front, when I try to remember when I worked at clubs, the front door people or behind the bar, you just instinctively know, okay, 21 years from the current date.
Yeah.
And so they just, you can quickly look at the card, just, all right, that date, yep, that's good,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Interesting.
Magnifying glass, huh? Okay. So again, no Eric right now, but we are a subsidiary of Glovebox Gaming and Glovebox Gyms Incorporated. I'm sure he's hanging and banging in the gym right now, pumping that iron, saying his prayers, eating his vitamins, doing all that good
Hopefully
stuff.
he's not stuck underneath weights trying to help. That's why he's out here, because he's like stuck. He can't get the weights up.
Maybe he's out running around the streets of D.C. because the Washington football team won today. Maybe he's just so elated with the win, he's just streaking everywhere.
With the theme from Rocky playing in the background, getting strong now.
Well, anything else eventful happen for you, Matt, before we get into what we've been playing and talk some video game stuff?
I think I've said it all. I think I've said enough.
Okay. Chase is here as well. Another high bye. He's got to go.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Chase.
He's doing the happy birthday rounds. Chase, you missed it. We just said this Wednesday. We are recording on our usual game night.
Yep.
So just giving you a heads up, Mr. Chase, that we will be recording because Matt is going to Cuddles and Bubbles next weekend. Think heart-shaped beds and lots of roses and frozen daiquiris and all that other type of romantic stuff that people do. People drink frozen daiquiris when they have romance, or the champagne, or what? I don't know.
I'll be drinking something. I'm buying a bottle of champagne this week. I've been told I got to do that, so I'm buying a bottle of champagne.
Are your kids doing anything? So this is a good topic. I think I mentioned it last year on the show that my father yelled at me for forgetting the 50th anniversary of my parents. And I'm like, A, I wasn't fucking there. B, you guys never really celebrated when I was a kid. And C, I just remember going to my grandparents' house like every October because you guys were going away somewhere for your fucking anniversary. So why am I being yelled at now for forgetting something that I never was, I was not there.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
Christopher is going over to her mom's house for the long weekend. Noah, he's kind of, he's old enough. He's kind of on his own.
no.
So he can kind of, stay at home or whatever. But
But the kids aren't doing anything for you.
No.
You're not expecting a gift or a card or anything. And without Mr. Helmer, is he recognizing the date? Does he recognize his date in his Rolodex of dates?
Yes, he called me today. Of course,
Okay.
wished me happy birthday and stuff like that, and said, "Where are you doing next week? Because I got to meet with you. I got your birthday card. I got an anniversary card for you." So he's going to probably show up at work one time next week here and drop off a couple of cards and stuff. Because
He just comes into your work,
he just shows up.
like in the building there, like.
Yeah, he'll just show up. He'll just show up and, hey, I'm Matt's dad. Where's Matt?
It's a hell of a thing. Holy shit. I think they got laws against that where I live right now. Just people just showing up to work.
And let me tell you something. I don't. The receptionist at work.
Yeah.
Great lady. She's African American. Okay, but she is so sweet, so funny. But she's like, she got like a chocolate jar on her desk, and I'll come down. She says, "What the hell you want?" I was like, "I'm getting some chocolate." She said, "Honey, I got all the chocolate you want right here." She'll say shit like that. Or like my dad's going to show up, and she's going around. "Oh, Mr. Helmer, how you been? Where you been? God, come over here, give me a hug. God damn it, while there's clients and fucking people in the goddamn reception area, she's going.
What does he do?
Oh, he'll big old smile on his face, go over and hug her and shit. Say stuff to her. It's like, come on, let's go to. He'll say, "Come on, let's go. Let's leave right now. Let's go to Florida. You and me. Let's go to Florida. Come on, let's leave." He'll say shit like that.
Yeah, just my grandfather, same way. She'd say,
Yeah. Yeah.
My grandmother would get so upset.
But he's going to stop by. But Friday morning, I was surprised. Both my kids come, without Barb saying something to them. "Happy birthday, Dad. I hope you have a great day, Dad. Happy birthday." It's like,
nice, growing to be adults.
Where'd this come from? What happened? Yeah,
No,
thanks, guys.
And Dad's not mailing the cards because the cards are going to have some dinero in there. Is that what your assumption is?
Cash money.
Cash money from Mr. H.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm very curious if I'm going to be getting any cash money from the parents on Thanksgiving. Usually that's when they fork over some money. But now they know I've sold my house down the Cape. I'm curious if that continues or not, but we shall see. Other fish to fry between now and then, because Matt Tober turns into Mike Tober here. I try to.
Soon.
I got a lot of prep work. Between now and the 25th.
I'll be here before you know it.
That's right. That's the first day of my next vacation too, so that's a good.
Look at that.
And I know I got a dentist. This is how on point I am. I got a dentist appointment on my birthday. So what have you been playing this week, sir? I know that you've been hot and heavy on Destiny. Is that the only thing you've been indulging in?
Unfortunately, it is. I reached the season pass rank of 100.
Oh boy!
And beyond. So yeah, Destiny's been the thing I've been doing. Been playing a lot of fun. Like I've been saying the past couple weeks, this season. I think it's a lot of fun again. I'm enjoying it. I know you, me, and Chase have been doing it Wednesday nights and a couple times on Tuesday and Thursday and stuff, doing stuff. Going through, you guys have been going through your stuff you have to do. And we've all been kind of playing along together. So it's been a good time. It's been very enjoyable. But unfortunately, I'm boring. That's the only thing I've been doing, man.
So let me ask you: once you beat that, whatever the name of that quest is, it begins with a W. and it's like 53 or 56 steps or whatever. Does it just repeat again once you beat it? It starts all over again?
I don't know because I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I'm like on step 46 of 53 or something like that. So I don't know. I can't proceed with that until the next reset because it tells you, all right, you've gone this far. You can only go now. Next reset, you'll be able to go and do these things. So that's what we was doing. Wednesday night, I think it was, we was all playing together, and Chase hit that cap, and I think you hit that cap Tuesday night when we was playing, or maybe it was Wednesday. You hit that cap. It's like, well, all right, well, we can't do anything until the reset. So
Yeah.
kind of just chilled and did other shit. So come Tuesday night, we could play together and continue on with that and see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen after you reach step 56.
Well, it doesn't matter for you. You've already season 100's the farthest you can go in the season, or no?
Well, technically, yeah, but it's still like now I'm at like 103 because you still rank up. Okay. The number above your head, still keeps going up, and you still get rewards, but not the rewards that you had before. So you get shards and glimmer and bright dust and stuff like that, but you won't get. I'm not going to get any more exotics or anything like that.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'm at. I have no idea. If I had to guesstimate, maybe 15 or 16 for the season pass, and I don't know. The gear I'm getting right now is like 1270, 1273. And we looked at the, I think it was Chase that said like wasted time on Destiny.com or something like that. I only had like all of my play time of all my Destinies, the original and the current one, just a little over 200 hours. He was a little over 800. I'm not sure if you ever wrote back and said how many hours you had.
I think I was around the same as him, around 800 hours or something like that.
Yeah. 200 hours is a lot for me. You think I play a lot of games. Like this weekend, my wife was away with my youngest. You would figure I would have time to do some gaming.
Right.
I had to do some errands. I did some cleaning. I had to bring my son somewhere. And then the other issue I'm dealing with is with these elderly dogs upstairs. If someone's not with them, they're fucking either crying or then they're just jumping up on my couches and stinking up my couch and pillows. And I don't allow anybody, sir, to stink up my couch or pillows. So I have to go up there and scold them to say, get off my couch, get off my pillows, get back in your bed. The various thousands of beds I have in the house for you. Please use those and do not use my couch.
It's good to know if I ever visit your house, I got to sit on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. So just that, huh? Just Destiny 2?
Yeah, unfortunately, but I think this coming week I'm going to have some different things to play. Far Cry's coming out, and I'll talk about it later, but Far Cry's coming out and stuff, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
So this week for me, I finished Cana, Bridge of Spirits. I've been mispronouncing it all, like the last two shows. It's actually Cana. Like Abel and Cain. For people who are familiar with the Bible, Abel and Cain, right? And just put an A at the end of Cain. Cana. That's the correct pronunciation of it. I finished that. That is a challenging game, no doubt. It is, like a Souls light type game. You really got to be, stick with it with some of these battles that you're doing. Some of these bosses can be pretty challenging. So,
oh wow.
I finished that, very satisfied. Now I'm at the point where, like, do I go back and find all the missing, collectibles that I could get? We'll see.
Is there side stuff you can do too, or is it just going back and getting all the collectibles and that?
It's just getting all the collectibles, and some of these collectibles are like what they call spirits, and then you have to deliver them to certain houses, and the houses right now are all like blocked off in the game. You can't get to them, and you deliver it into their mailbox, and then the house opens up and you get to see like the spirits of the people who live there, and maybe there's some more collectibles in there once you open their houses up.
Okay.
But a really, phenomenal game for their first effort. Just beautifully done. All around. Just for people who like story-based games. I thought it's well worth the price of $39. All right, Bibbs.
Besides the fact that you don't have all the collectibles, is there any replay value to the game?
I think there's like New Game Plus or something like that, and you can do it like even on a more difficult level if you wanted to. So no, I generally do not go back and like want to, jam my dick in a doorknob. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, I hear you.
There's no sense in me going back there, but I might go do some of the collectibles. We'll see.
Yep.
So if I had to give that a score, I'd give that somewhere like an 85. If I was hired by someone, I'd give that somewhere between there. Could be swayed maybe to a 90, but 85 I'd probably land on for now. Very enjoyable, very good game.
Nice.
And
That's great.
Not too cutesy. You think of the art style and like the little characters that you collect on the way, and a female character. Some of the manly men out there go, I'm not going to play something like that. That's not manly enough for me. No guns, whatever. Didn't have that vibe whatsoever. You know what I mean? It was very.
That's a bunch of bullshit too to think that way.
I know, but I'm just saying, putting it out there to be address everybody's concerns. It's not a cutesy, a game in that sort of sense. It's actually pretty challenging game. Other than that,
nice.
I did more of the Halo Infinite flight today. So they're doing these like flights in different stages. Today was this weekend has been the one. I forget what they call these, Matt. The big team battles. Maybe it's just called Big Team Battle, for all I know. It feels like it's something like 20 on 20 or 30 on 30 or something like that.
Like a big battle, not battle royale thing, but just
they're large teams, and it's either like domination or capture the flag. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be free to play, right? And we're going to have it no matter what through Game Pass. But it's definitely, a Wednesday night game night type thing. You know what I mean? It's pretty fun. It looks amazing in multiplayer. I think when this thing gets released, they're saying the multiplayer is going to run 120. So, it performs very well. I didn't have any issues with the game. No matches dropped or, any errors. Very competent. For me, my mileage varies in Halo multiplayer. It's something that I like to play here and there, but it's not something I would devote hours and hours. I'm just a guy that likes the campaign, the stories, and likes to feel like I've made some progress doing something where the multiplayer is just, hanging out, shooting the shit. You've had a bad day at work. Let me go shoot and blow up some stuff type of thing. Now, it seems like some of the abilities this time around are different. I've acquired the grappling, but I have not had a lot of time to play it. But that seems pretty cool where maybe you can grapple an enemy, so you hook onto them and then you zoom to the enemy and then you can do your, finishing move or whatever. But that seemed to be a new feature to the game that looks exciting. But otherwise, typical Halo type of combat for me, from where I stood, I think they need to do some tweaks. It felt like... And they're certainly not the only multiplayer game that's guilty of this, but I always find it amusing. Like, I can shoot you 5 or 6 times in the chest, and you don't die, right? But I can run up from you behind and give you a forearm shiver to the head, and you're dead.
Yeah.
So it's like Call of Duty, right? I can shoot you a couple times in Call of Duty, you don't die, but I can knife you in the stomach, and then you're dead.
Yeah.
It just feels a little odd sometimes.
Imbalanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I should be able to take a forearm shiver to the face and not die, but I'm pretty sure if you shot me 3 or 4 times, I'd be dead.
I mean, I can see myself, between Battlefield, the new Battlefield coming out, and the new Halo, going back and forth in multiplayer, depending on my mood, what I want to do. Because, we all know Battlefield is going to be a little bit of a slower pace, multiplayer, more strategic type of game.
Yeah.
Where the Halo is going to be more just fucking shoot what moves type of thing. So I see
No.
myself playing both and enjoying both depending on the mood I'm in.
They're both walking simulators to some extent. Both of those
Yeah.
games, you don't
Especially Battlefield.
you don't spawn back in like right where you need to be, and you
Yeah.
gotta run back to the combat.
Yeah.
So that takes some getting used to. But yeah, I mean, it felt like it ran competently, had no issues, was fun. Of course, I had my setting to open mic, and boy, some people really take that fucking shit competitively. I mean, this is a flight.
Oh, Jesus.
And they're yelling at each other, coming up with strategies. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not paying bills. I'm not working. I'm not picking up dog shit. I just want to shoot some shit. You can take your strategy and shove it up your ass.
Exactly. Go join the fucking army or some shit. I mean, if you want some fucking strategy.
Yeah.
I understand if we're on a team. Like, if it was like a group of us, you, me, Chase, Bibbs, Mark, Eric, something like that on the same team. Yeah, we probably strategize and try and come up. Hey, let's all take, let's all take C. Let's all go to B now. Or I'm thinking, But if you're just fucking random, it's like, man, come on, dude, you ain't gonna do this shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
So, but it was fun for sure, and something I look forward to digging into more when it eventually releases. I'm not sure how many more flights they're gonna have like this. But yeah, I definitely think we'll get some mileage out of it and have some fun game nights playing it.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I mean, we'll have some good nights just farting around, playing playing Battlefield. So yeah.
And the only other thing I played was Destiny 2 with you and Chase on Wednesday. So we've already talked about that. I watched the second to last episode this season of Ted Lasso, which is really, really enjoyable. There's a bit of a cliffhanger for next week. There's someone on the show who's getting a little bit of an attitude, who wants to be in control, and he's doing various things which are now coming into play with some of the other characters. So I'm curious how they're going to wrap it up next week for the finale. So eager to get my eyeballs on that. So it's really all I did. Now I just got to figure out what I want to play next. I got Biomutant that I still haven't dived into. I bought Aliens on the PS5 that I need to get into. I got to finish Ghost of Tsushima, the DLC, so maybe that's probably what I'll do next because that's almost done. But yeah, I got to plan my next move, when I'm going to play next. Which
I would put Ghost over Biomutant, definitely, and then
well, this is a segue here. What to play next? What's coming out this week? Far Cry 6 comes out Thursday. You'll be at Cuddles and Bubbles, so that would give me a little extra time to finish something else. But we do enjoy playing those two games, the Far Cry series, together with co-op. So I'll probably hold off.
I wonder what Barb would think if I bring the Xbox with me this weekend.
What are you thinking? You're gonna try to get laid all the time, and you're bringing a console with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Far Cry 6 is out this week. It's a good gaming week. A lot of people with the Switch are looking forward to Metroid Dread, which is coming out. There is a game coming out on Game Pass this week called Moonglow Bay. If you want to do some fishing, Matt, this game has a fishing element to it. It's one of those pixelated games, modern pixel art games.
Yeah.
It's not like an 8-bit or 16-bit. It's just a modern take, very pixelated. And so yeah, that's coming out this week. Jet the Far Shore, which is another indie darling that you'll hear a lot about in the coming days from people. And my son is very excited to play Nickelodeon's answer to Super Smash. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is out this week.
Oh, I'm sure that'll be popular. Yeah,
you can play you can play as like SpongeBob and Patrick and all those characters in a Super Smash type environment.
I can see a lot of kids getting on that. Parents having to buy that for the kids and stuff. I can see that happening.
Yep. Let's welcome in RoboPig and Show Enough to the show. How we doing, gentlemen?
Hey, guys. Thank you for showing up.
Just talking about the releases coming out this week. I'm not sure if anybody's excited about those. I am very eager to get into Far Cry 6, though.
Yeah, I am
They're
too.
making a big push with that. It seems like there's a lot of commercials for it, a lot of ads everywhere you go. So yeah.
Well, I mean, that's normally a solid game to get.
When did the reviews come out for that? Like Tuesday, probably Monday
Yeah,
or Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, I think so. I think Tuesday. I think.
Yeah, game comes out on Thursday.
I've always enjoyed the Far. The only one I didn't. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I didn't like it much. Is the that last one that you and I played together. The one.
Was that New Dawn?
Yeah, New Dawn.
And
I want to say Far Cry 5.5.
And I never played Primal. The dinosaur
Yeah, I never played
one.
Primal. Never did Primal, but I know I've always enjoyed them. The last one was good, but
It wasn't proper Far Cry though. It was just
it was it was like rushed out there or something. It wasn't a proper Far Cry game. I think this one coming out Thursday is a proper Far Cry game, like regular 5 was or whatever. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to playing it.
Okay. Excellent. Well, let's segue over to the news, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? He just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm going to do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
Been keeping my eye on the Patriots game over here. Patriots are winning 7-3 with about 18 seconds left before the half.
Who do you think is going to win that game?
I don't know. I mean, my gut feeling is the Buccaneers, but the Buccaneers are really banged up.
All right, well, that's why I was asking you. Who do you think is going to win? So you think the Buccaneers are going to win?
Who I want to. Who do I think and who I want are two different things.
Okay, so who do you think is going to win?
I said Buccaneers.
Okay, who do you want to win?
Of course, the Patriots.
You still want the Patriots to win? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
So let's get into it here. We got a couple news items. Xbox Series X and S now fully supports Dolby Vision for gaming. More than 100 games will be optimized for Dolby Vision HDR. So let me stop there, Matt. Do you know what Dolby Vision is?
No idea. I mean, HDR is HDR, right? Or is it a more vibrant version of HDR?
Well, Microsoft is saying that thousands of other games will get an HDR10 or Auto HDR picture quality boost thanks to Dolby Vision. So I think, we've been enjoying HDR for a while, and this is Dolby's spin on iterating on the HDR, like they have done for Dolby Audio. This is now they're doing. So I guess that technically what will happen is, first of all, do you have a Dolby Vision capable TV? Is your Sony?
I don't know if it is or not. Is that something new?
Relatively new. So you'll have to go in and look on those check boxes when you hook your Xbox up to it.
Yeah, and see if it. Yeah. Because I know all of them. If I hook it up to that, but I gotta make sure I hook it up to the right input. On here.
Right. So you got to make sure you have a Dolby Vision capable TV. With game settings like automatic low latency mode and variable refresh rate. You have to use the cable that came with the Xbox or one of equal quality, so don't be digging out like the one you bought, 7 years ago from Walmart when your other cable died. Make sure you're using the cable that came with the Xbox or one equivalent. According to Microsoft, depending on your display's capabilities, you'll get up to 40 times brighter highlights, 10 times deeper levels of black, and up to 12 bits of color depth. Dolby Vision can work in concert with other features such as ray tracing.
Now, is this going to be a free thing?
Yeah,
because I know
it's free.
The Dolby Audio, they give you a 6-month free subscription to that. But then you have to pay for it afterwards. But this is going to be a free thing?
This is going to be free, yep. Because your TV should be able to supply you with all the changes, and then you just got to toggle it. It won't turn on automatically in your Xbox. You got to go to your audio settings and flip it on.
Interesting.
For me, it's like, do I want to turn it on? Because LG hasn't released the firmware update yet to play games that have Dolby Vision enabled in 120 hertz. And right now it's still at 60. You can do the 4K 60 with Dolby Vision, but they haven't put the patch out, the firmware update yet for 120.
Mm.
So you're gonna balance what you want, 60 or 120, or you want the brighter brights and the darker darks. So if you don't have, how important is stuff like that to you, Matt? How much are you chasing technology and things like that? If you know that this is now available via the console that you have, but then you don't have a monitor or a TV to output it, how much do you care about that and chase after that?
I mean, I care about it, Mike. I do, because I mean, everyone wants the best and what they can do, but honestly, I wouldn't be able to see it, from.
Well, you gotta stay awake.
I mean, well, that too. I mean, it's the number one problem. I gotta stay awake. But I honestly, I don't know if I'd be able to. I really don't know if I'd be able to tell the difference. I don't know. Maybe I could. I don't know. But I just, my old feeble eyes now, I get to the point where it's like, this looks great as it is. This looks good. I don't know. I wish I could tell, but I don't know, man.
Okay. Well, I'll have to let you know.
Yeah, let me know.
There's some games that I think I can try out. I got to look and then see if I feel like, okay, this looks really good, but I missed 120 as opposed, in 60. I'll have to do some tweaking and get back.
Yeah, I can definitely tell now though between 30 FPS and 60 FPS.
Oh yeah.
I can definitely see the difference there. That's huge.
Yep.
The colors and brightness and stuff like that. And I mean, because it all depends on your TV, how your TV set up, your monitor or whatever, how it's set up and everything. I mean, if I had 3 77-inch TVs like you do back there, because that's your third TV back there.
Do the math maybe on me. Three times 77.
That's a lot of inches.
Yeah, the whole wall is just going to be one contiguous display.
Exactly. Plus that sound is just going.
My neck won't hurt me at all.
No, it's not. You're just going to be surrounded by sound and vision.
Yeah, I'm ordering that Clipshot 1200 watt system.
I'd get 2 of them.
Yeah, why not?
One for each TV. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we know when you weren't feeling well the last couple of weeks that you've made a purchase. Some people get drunk and go to eBay and buy stuff or Amazon. Matt doesn't feel well. He's got the shits, and he goes to Amazon or Best Buy or wherever and buys stuff. Sure, yeah. So he bought the expansion card for the Xbox Series X, the Seagate 1 terabyte. Probably ran you somewhere around $200.
Yes, it did.
While the people in France... loose lips sink ships, Matt. That's what they tell me. Recently, a retail listing appeared in France teasing a 512 gigabyte card. So you cut it in half. This would probably be $100 instead of $200, and would have given.
That's what I'm thinking.
Would have given you 512 gigabytes. There's pictures in this article here on WindowsCentral.com, which says coming soon, and it shows 512 gigabyte. So yeah, I'm sure now with PlayStation having their option to expand out there, and there's a need for them to try to do the same, but at a cheaper price point, right? Hey, look, you guys can come to us with Game Pass and this, and also you can expand your storage, for half the amount of money it costs with PlayStation. We now have a 512 gigabyte option for you. I could totally see that being a real story, but right now it's just rumor and speculation, even though they did provide an image.
Yeah, I'm guilty of it because and to be fair, yeah, I was under distress when somehow I bought this memory card and that, but I think it's a bunch of crap that both, Sony's a little bit easier because you can put in, buy a hard drive, put it in there, but Xbox, you can't get micro SD cards, whatever, to pop in there to expand your memory. And most phones now are getting that way too, where you can't put in the memory card to expand it. I think that's unfortunate.
The most you can
that
expand on the
they're doing
Xbox is 1 terabyte, right? But it's like
Yeah.
on mine, on my PlayStation, I expanded to 2 terabytes. But yeah, I mean, if as technology grows, you could say, all right, maybe at some point down the line, someone could put a 4 terabyte in there on PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's possible. The naysayers will contact me swiftly and correct me. But yeah, on Xbox, you are correct. You're capped at 1 extra terabyte.
Yes, and I think that's a bunch of shit. And it's a bunch of shit that they charge you way more than what should be charged. I mean, you get a goddamn 2 terabyte whatever card, little micro tiny card for your camera and shit for cheap, and they charge you all that money for that. And unfortunately, I'm guilty of it, but that's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, we're gonna have a fun little exercise here, Matt. Let me change my channel over here. 1 second. Yes, go ahead.
Well, Mike, there's a conversation we had the other night.
Uh-huh.
And he said, Matt, it's a good thing you got a podcast to discuss this on. We were discussing something the other night. I don't know if it was about game prices or something. You, me, and Chase were talking about. For the life of me, I can't remember what the fuck that conversation was about that we was discussing. That we was maybe going to bring up on the show or not.
I don't know. But
look at them.
Let me ruminate on it. But here, we're gonna go ahead and create, Matt, the ultimate Cincinnati sports PlayStation 5 plates. We'll go with the disc because maybe Matt eventually will upgrade to a disc at some point here.
Disc. Yeah,
now,
definitely.
What do you want to start on the outside? You want to go orange on the out? You want to go glossy?
Let's go orange. Let's do a flat. Let's do the flat orange.
The matte. Okay.
Yep.
Now this middle thing we'll be able to change in a minute, but we don't have as many color options. So do you want like a so if we go to the second one here, you're looking like a black over here as well? And then when we
is that the middle you're looking at?
No, that's all the way over to the right. And then
other side?
So like that. Like I know I'm on a little bit of a delay
here. Go back. Go to the red. Go to the flat red.
Flat red for
the other side, the other long side.
Okay.
Go with the flat red.
Let me know when you see that.
Yeah, I see the red.
Okay.
And now
the middle, you only have certain options here. I'm not sure if you can see them up on the screen yet. But we can, you can change all the different colors here in the middle. You want a black in the middle? You want to leave it black?
I'm thinking the white don't look too bad because it's more of the reds, and the Bengals are going more to a white color. But I think the black do black ones. Hit the black button. The flat black, the matte black.
In the middle.
In the middle, yeah. I think that's a winner right there.
Yeah, I personally like the white. I think the white gives it a little bit more pop, but
I could go with the white. Definitely shows off the sides better.
Yeah, you're getting those sides like a little.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what I was envisioning. I know this makes a great podcast here, but I was So we got the orange over there. I figured you would do the black over there, like the Bengals colors. Now look at that. I mean, also it could be confused with the Baltimore Orioles, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. A little behind here. So let me see what you're doing here. Oh, the black, the orange, white, and black.
Yeah, I think like the Bengals uniform. I think that would be when I think of Bengals, I think of these three colors. No?
Yes, I agree. You weren't too happy with those uniforms the other night, though.
No, I didn't. The reason why I don't think the helmets match the shirts. They're like two different shades of orange.
Yeah,
that's what I didn't.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Now, if you were going to make a Reds one here, would you then go ahead and do red like Like both?
I
Like
do
that?
both sides red. I do both sides red and the white in the middle.
That looks pretty sharp, I must say.
Yeah, I would do that. Actually, that looks pretty goddamn hot.
And then you could put the Reds logo over here on the side.
You put a Reds logo right there, buddy. Yep.
Yep.
And that also is for the Bearcats.
Okay.
That would look good for the Bearcats too.
I knew you would appreciate this exercise.
I do like it. What would you do for colors? Go with the Patriot, like a blue and white?
You know, Patriots have won the same.
Or would you do
color.
Red Sox?
Well, the Red Sox are in the they won the playoffs. Yeah, it's a good. You know, Patriots. As boring as that would be, it would be like this, right? Red, white, and blue. Patriots.
Okay, that was pretty hot. That's actually not too bad either.
Patriots have this new color rush uniform that they wear all the time now. They even wore it when they were on the road because I think the Jets wanted to wear their home white, wear their away whites at home. Yeah, I don't know what I would do. You know, I don't know if I would do like a sports thing. To me, that just screams too much fucking America patriotism. I don't know if I would be comfortable rocking that.
You can make it all red and
You know,
make gaming great again.
all right, let's shut down this exercise quick. Yeah, you know, they're not as cheap as some of the other sites that are doing this. They're more closer to $100 than some of the other places where you can get. But I don't think you have as many color options either. So that's probably why the price is higher.
So is that licensed everything where Sony's not going to come in and shut that shit down? Or?
Yeah, that same site, Colorware, does all like the aftermarket like controllers. So you can get PlayStation, Xbox.
Is that the same thing that similar to like the Design Lab for Xbox control? Because it seems with the button, the buttons that you choose all seem similar and stuff. So that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. Yep. Colorware.com.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, when you get your PS5, something to consider. Or if Noah's looking to dress up his PS5, could be a Christmas gift. Who knows? There
you go.
Jeff Keighley, Matt, is requesting that you clear your calendar for December 9th. Please have nothing.
Done.
Nothing on your calendar because
Done. Ready to go.
The 2021 edition of the Game Awards will be on December 9th. The show will take place at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And unlike last year, there will be an in-person audience, though it will be invite only this year.
Cool.
Yeah, so it will again be hosted by Jeff Keighley, who's the creator and executive producer. It will also be live streamed on more than 40 different platforms. And the promising that there will be a free playable game content available as part of an immersive digital experience. It will also feature first look world premieres and new game announcements. Last year, I think at the Game Awards, they announced Master Chief in Fortnite, some Smash Brothers character, and of course, 2 years ago in 2019. They revealed the Xbox Series X at the Game Awards.
So what do you think? Any wild announcements think is going to happen this year?
Hopefully by December 9th, we already know the release date of Halo Infinite. Hopefully they don't wait that long. Maybe, Nintendo doesn't really do anything outside their own announcements, so I'm not expecting like a Nintendo Switch
Breath
Pro
of the
or
Wild
like that.
Wind or anything like that. Yeah.
Maybe you get a date for God of War Ragnarok or something like that. It's kind of what I'm expecting. Some dates and times when things will be released. Maybe some new games that we have. Maybe we'll get an update on some of the Bethesda games. Whether that be the next Elder Scrolls or Far Cry. Fallout. Although they are working on Starfield, so that trumps everything. Maybe there'll be some more Microsoft first-party games will be finally ready and to show. It's kind of hard to tell right now. Moving on, the GTA games, Matt, the original ones, Did you play many of those? I'm talking.
I played
about
3. I played.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm talking about 3, Vice City, and San Andreas.
Yeah, Barb bought me. God, oh good lord, this is a long time ago. Barb bought me for my birthday one year. It was a combo GTA 3 and Vice City, in one sweet little package for I don't know if it was Xbox or I don't know what she bought it for me, but great. It was the first time I was introduced to that game. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
You know how France just leaked the news about the expansion cards. Korea's Game Rating and Administration Committee, when they're in this article saying is generally a reputable indicator of releases, recently published a rating for Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition.
I saw that.
Take-Two has obviously not announced a definitive edition release, but the publisher said in August that it has 3 new iterations of previously released titles, which it describes as ports and remastered titles in its pipeline. So you'll have Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and San Andreas as well.
I'm playing that one too.
So that could be kind of exciting. I mean, personally, I'm waiting for the Red Dead Redemption 2 next-gen update, right? That hasn't come out yet.
I am too. Yes, I'm surprised that hasn't happened. Is it seem like they're putting more money into GTA 5 than they are Red Dead Redemption as far as putting out consoles and all that other stuff? And I'm just kind of
well, this sales. I mean, obviously GTA dwarfs the sales of Red Dead by a lot.
Oh sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So. All right. Well, I mean, I've never played any one of those 3 games, so I'm excited. If they look, halfway decent, try them out.
Man, that's how I got introduced into Grand Theft Auto. Was GTA 3. I remember playing that one day and sitting there, getting to a hooker, and after we was done, hitting her and getting my money back. And Barb's like, "What the fuck did I just buy you?" I just yep.
Now the first 2 games were like top down, weren't they?
They were top down. They were like, that whatever you call that. Yeah, they were
sort of like that series that came out that was sort of somewhat inspired by GTA. The what's that game? My Hotline Miami, like top down.
Yeah. Like it was almost like a Zelda, walking around type of thing. Yeah, top down.
Well, last news story here, Matt. You touched upon it earlier. You're going to be able to play Halo Infinite and Battlefield 2042. The open beta is October 8th through the 9th. If you've purchased the game, you get early access through the 6th and 7th of October. But for guys like me and guys like you, or is that me and you, EA Play members, subscribers through Game Pass, we can start on October 6th, just like early access everybody else can. So your Game Pass subscription is paying dividends, and you can go ahead and play early. But you'll be away. Oh, no, you won't be away. You leave on the 8th.
But we might be recording that night on the 6th.
Well, tell Bob to put the slippers in the fucking in the night coat in a little later than usual.
Or save them for the weekend.
I'm not sure how much news is going to be going on between Monday and Wednesday. It could be a light show on Wednesday anyways.
Wednesday could be, people should be around Wednesday for the show.
Yeah. Remember last, Halloween, Matt dressed up as a woman. I'm not trying to give any spoilers here. But
that's right, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, so if you're an EA Play subscriber, starting on the 6th of October, which is in Wednesday, you'll be able to jump in. And I'm looking forward to that. Something to do this week. Lots of games. So,
yeah. It was, it's going to be that season. Everything coming around,
Almost cozy
games
season.
Coming out. Oh, I'll tell you what, man. I already got people saying, hey, Matt, come out, get my wood. Come get my wood. I got wood ready to go. If it wasn't for this weekend, I'd be out doing wood. But next weekend, I'm going out getting wood and stuff and getting it ready for the fireplace, dude. That's right. It's comfy, cozy fire season, dude.
When is your corporate weekend where you go out and do yard work for people?
We, unfortunately, are not able to do that because of everything going on.
So you didn't do it last year either, right?
No. So that is not happening, unfortunately.
But you got some wood that time too, right? That way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, brought some sticks and shit home.
Okay. Well, we don't have any voicemails, Matt. We don't have Mr. Glovebox. So do you want to do a terrible topic?
Yeah, and I'll
Do you have
let you
one?
choose one. Yeah, well, I got 3 here we can choose from.
All right. Here we go.
Might be women of the night walking around, broadcasting out their anuses. Like 70s Harry.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that. Burn it up. I'm laying down in a fucking bed. Adult toys, sex crime or sexual assault, vaginas. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, who's got the GPS on the rub and tug?
Frick. All right, Mike. We have wedding, thief, bodybuilder. Wedding, thief, bodybuilder.
Let's go with
You choose. All right, let's go with thief. Hope this link still works. All right. Oh, this is. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh no.
What? Oh shit! No, we can't close that. All right, I want to be disable my ad blocker. It says here, stick up. Woman distracts would-be thief with oral sex as cops arrive. This is my type of thief. A woman certainly got a mouthful. Ooh. While stumbling upon a robbery at a Slovakian gas station. The unnamed woman entered a gas station. Oh shit! Bratislava, Slovakia. On Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. I did that right. On Tuesday night, when she noticed a robbery in progress. According to Slovakian media outlet Noviny SK, a 24-year-old man entered the gas station and allegedly threatened to kill employees if they didn't empty the cash register. After caving to demands, the employee reportedly handed the robber the money, who then in turn allegedly punched the staff member several times. The station employee then fled to a back room where another coworker was located and called the police. Not satisfied with the amount of cash he received, cops say the suspect then entered the back room where he attempted to get more money from the store safe. Wanting to thwart the robbery in progress, the woman customer then reportedly went up to the suspect and distracted him by performing oral sex on him until cops came. That's a real hero right there.
How does that conversation go? Does she just approach the thief and just start like unbuckling his pants? Or is there like some sort of conversation that goes on?
That's why I'm thinking in my mind, he's back there, his gun. Hey, I want more money. And she comes with, hey, calm down, relax. I've got a mouth. You've got a penis. Let's make this work out. And she starts, unbuckling his pants and slowly pulling them down.
Because otherwise, if she just like went after him like that, she could be charged with a crime too.
Oh, well, yeah, could be. Yeah. Yeah. Slovakian cops told media outlet TV JOJ. What the hell are these goddamn TV channels over there? Upon arrival, they found a man and a woman lying half naked on the floor, with a woman reportedly telling them, "I don't take him anymore." That's something to say. I tell you, if I was a guy, yeah, hey, you hear that? She can't take me anymore. She can't take me. I'm good. See that? Come on.
What?
Fuck. In the end, authorities say the robber didn't get any money at all. I bet. Settling for a jail cell instead. Noviny SK reported the unnamed woman was believed to be aged 36 and of Czech nationality. It's unknown what compelled her to thwart the robbery in such a sexual manner. Maybe she was in on it. Maybe she's not trying to, get everyone to calm down so they could escape or something.
There's a very famous, I don't know if it's a meme at this point or a video with this couple, I think they're in Florida. They're trying to use a bad credit card at like a gas station, right? And they just try to buy like a can of soda or something like that, and the cashier like calls the cops on them, and so like these two like Barney and Fife cops are at the door, and the guy tries to break away, like run away and just leave his girlfriend there with the cops. And like the guy's just got like a white T-shirt on, and the guy like just like yanks him down to the ground. His shirt comes off, and he starts running around the store. And like I said, the fucking Barney and Fife are trying to like chase him down, like Keystone Cops and shit. And the chick, it must have been meth heads, decides to like hide in the ceiling of the store. Like
What?
they have a video of her like going out to like the back of the store, like where they keep like the extra groceries or whatever, and she like jumps on top of like some like Pepsi rack or whatever and goes into the ceiling, and then she comes crashing down through the fucking ceiling. Then the cops finally get both of them.
What the hell?
Yeah. Fucking retards.
Oh, bunch of idiots. What the hell? Yeah, I'm kind of. I mean, I don't know if I'm a guy robbing a store, and a woman comes up and says, "Hey, calm down. I'm going to give you a blowjob."
I don't know if I could get it up if I'm robbing the store.
If I couldn't either. There's too much shit going on. There's too much shit going on already.
Yeah.
A woman comes up and says, "Hey, I'm going to give you a blowjob if you just calm down and put the gun away." I was like, "What the fuck?" She might bite my dick off or something. I don't know.
Maybe that's how she put him on citizen's arrest. She didn't have any. She didn't have any. She didn't have any. When was it she had Lockjaw? Did I tell you?
Worse than handcuffs. It's worse than handcuffs.
I don't know if I remember this on the. If I this was talking to you about this last week's show, or I was talking to you on Discord about it. But I watched a video of this alligator eating this eel, and eels can give off like 860 volts. But like the alligator like chomped down on the eel, and then the eel started to shock him, and the alligator got like lockjaw, and he wouldn't release the fucking eel. So the eel shocked the alligator to death. You can all of a sudden see like the alligator like swell up, and his body just like turned on the side, and his legs got all stiff and shit. So he was dead as a doornail. But because his mouth was like just locked onto the eel died as well.
Eel died too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a thing.
What the hell? 860 volts fuck you up, man.
Maybe that was her super. Maybe she's like a superhero. That was her superpower. Was good for her.
One of my favorite characters from He-Man Masters of the Universe was Lockjaw. You never know.
Is that right?
It was.
Yeah.
Better than Stinko.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Or Mossman was pretty cool too.
Mossman was pretty cool.
No.
God, I had a fucking cat. I had the castle, dude. I had the fucking castle of Grayskull, dude.
I had both of them. I had Grayskull and whatever Skeletor's place was called.
I didn't have Skeletors. I had Grayskull. Man, I remember getting that for Christmas. I was like, holy shit. I'm like the fucking kid, dude. I got the fucking... had He-Man, Skeletor. Who else? God, fuck, I had the fucking Tiger he rode.
Mm-hmm. Battle Cat.
Yeah, Battle Cat. I had a couple bad guys.
I had a shit ton of
them. Man, I wish I could go back to those days.
Simpler times. Was it simpler?
Yes, sir.
No, I feel like it's
yes,
good.
it was. It was simpler. We wasn't worrying about shit back then, dude. We was fucking playing with our toys. We didn't worry about shit, man. It was like, no, we worry about school and bedtime and shit. But come on, man.
Come on.
Wake up in the morning, go out and play all day. Not a care in the world. Fuck, dude.
Fuck, can't get those times back, Matt.
Nope. Not till we retire.
Well, I apologize that Eric hasn't showed up. I thought he would have popped his head in by now. But what are you gonna do? But let's wrap this up here. We're just a little over an hour into it. Like I said, next week we'll be back on a earlier schedule. We'll keep you posted.
Looking like Wednesday.
Yep. And usually we start this about 9 o'clock on Sunday. I think Wednesday would probably be about 9:30 because Eric's got to get home from work. But that is the plan. Wednesday. Any
Mark it down.
Any shout-outs, questions, complaints, or concerns this week for you, Matt, in your your non-Cincinnati gear over there?
Cincinnati won this past week.
The toast of the town. You don't want to be very braggadocious about it.
Yeah, Cincinnati. I mean, Cincinnati proved their point. Especially, that was a big game yesterday for the Bearcats against Notre Dame. Huge game.
I looked at the rest of their schedule, sir. They're going to have a tough time convincing the committee to get voted into the college football playoff games. I mean, they got some powerhouses they're playing: Temple, Tulane, Eastern Carolina. There was UCF, USF. They don't play anybody who's ranked from here on out.
Well, they're ranked number 5 right now.
Right. You only can play who you can play, but you know how all that college football shit goes.
I understand.
It doesn't go based on numbers. It goes based on other kind of numbers. Strength of schedule, all that type of stuff.
Thank you, Debbie Downer. But yeah, we'll see how this season plays out. They won't go higher than this because obviously you got the Alabamas and Mississippi's and all that shit up above
unless those teams lose a game.
Well, yeah.
I mean, Oregon just got shocked by Stanford.
Yeah.
And I don't watch any of these. And I don't watch any of these future car salesmen play games. I mean, no offense to car salesmen out there. Look, college football does absolutely nothing for me whatsoever. But
I watch the Bearcats. That's it.
I'm still up on the news somewhat.
I watch the Bearcats. But yeah, Bibbs and chat, Chase and chat, Kevin, RoboPig on chat there. Very much appreciate you guys stopping by.
And Al, Retro Rents Al.
Yes. Everyone, thank you very much. Thanks everyone for the birthday wishes this past week. Maniac 17, where you been, man? Miss talking to you and playing games and stuff with you, dude. Hope everything's okay with you, man. But yeah, Mike, good talking with you tonight. And Eric, I wish you could have been here for the show and that, but thanks everyone for listening to the show and that, and make sure you tune in probably Wednesday night for another show.
I was just talking with Maniac just a little bit before we started recording. He sent me that link to the news story about the cheaper version of the expansion card, and I said, "Yeah, I have that in my list already, but I appreciate you sending it along."
Nice.
So, wow. I think the Buccaneers just killed the Patriots quarterback. I think he's literally dead.
Oh God.
But yeah, this has been 179. Happy birthday, sir, and happy anniversary. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That means don't be banging a bunch of lines of coke and then trying to go stay up all night. Just let things happen as they may. Be in the moment. Take it all in.
Yeah, I had a little too much to drink Friday night.
Okay. We will catch everybody earlier this coming week. We'll keep you posted. But this has been 179. We'll talk to you all later.
Oh, I have no wood! I've got no wood! Where's the wood? Hopefully that's not going to be an issue this coming weekend.
Yep. Talk to you all later.